It's the man, the legend, the champion of the world, the man that single-handedly took out Cell, Hercule Satan, also known as Mr. Satan, a man with no equal, considered the strongest man alive, champion of the World Martial Arts Tournament at least 7 times and counting, responsible for defeating Majin Buu and making him his pet. He defeated Android 18 during the tournament in front of hundreds of spectators and defeated Goku with one single punch. Wait a minute, that can't be right? If you watch Dragon Ball Z, you know that Mr. Satan is considered a weakling by most of the Z fighters, and with good reason. But we need to give the man some credit. After all, he did help save the world multiple times. Mr. Satan was introduced during the Cell games as a champion of the world fighting for humanity. Before his initial appearance, he had won the 24th World Martial Arts Tournament and had risen to fame very quickly. In his own right, Mr. Satan has shown feats of incredible strength relative to normal humans, like pulling 4 bosses and punching through said bosses with his bare hands. So what else do we know about the champion's early life? Hercule's real name is Mark, kind of underwhelming if you ask me. As a young martial artist, he belonged to the dojo Satan Castle. After Mr. Satan became the World Tournament Champion, he adopted the Satan name. While he was out in his Champions Tour, he and his master made the mistake of mucking mercenary Tao Pai Pai's hair at a South City bar. This resulted in Hercule being seriously injured and in his master's death. Hercule married a beautiful singer named Miguel and had a daughter named Videl. Miguel sadly died sometime later from illness, leaving Mr. Satan to raise Videl on his own. And as we know, Videl goes on to become Gohan's wife and they have a daughter named Pan. As you probably already noticed, the Satan's family names are all based on religion, with Videl being an anagram for devil and Miguel being the Spanish name of the Archangel Michael. Now, if we compare Hercule to the rest of the Z fighters and the overall narrative of Dragon Ball Z and Super, he seems irrelevant. So why do I think he's such an important character in the Dragon Ball universe, I hear you ask? Well, here are all the times Mr. Satan played a significant role in the series. Number 1. Mr. Satan defeated Cell. Sort of. In the Cell game saga, Hercule is one of the first challengers to take on Cell. Representing humanity, Mr. Satan charges Cell but is swatted like a fly almost instantly. The champ, refusing to acknowledge the defeat by ring out, defends himself by saying he simply lost his footing, and reassures everyone that he will be taking part in the tournament later, once again. As the fighting progresses, Hercule becomes painfully aware of how out of hand the situation is, as he attempts to explain everything he doesn't understand as a magic trick to the reporter covering the Cell games and his disciples. But after Android 16 is blown to pieces by Cell, his head ends up at Hercule's group's feet. Understanding Gohan's nature, 16 makes the decision to sacrifice himself, or at least what's left of him, to provide the teenager with the push he needs to go all out and defeat Cell. 16 asks Mr. Satan to bring his head close to Gohan, and after hesitating for some time, the champ springs into action and approaches the fight. With an insanely accurate throw that surprises even himself, the champ managed to get 16's head within a few feet of Gohan. 16 gets destroyed by Cell, but not before he managed to deliver one final message to Gohan. Gohan is enraged and taps into his Super Saiyan 2 transformation, and the rest is history. Perhaps Gohan would have awakened his Super Saiyan 2 transformation after seeing his friends die at the hands of the Cell Juniors. However, Mr. Satan's actions more than likely saved several, if not all, of the Z fighters and directly contributed to the defeat of Cell. After the smoke cleared, Mr. Satan was the last man standing since the Z fighters left right after the fight. These gave him the chance to steal all the credit, which catapulted his fame and his celebrity status to a whole new level. Number 2. During the Buu saga, the world once again needs its champion. Thousands of people gather in front of Hercule's home demanding that the champ saves them from Buu and restores peace to the world once again. Hercule, someone understanding he's outclassed physically by this new threat, decides to bring a few traps to take out Majin Buu. After killing Babidi, Buu had settled down in a small house on a remote area And that's where Hercule goes, accompanied by 2 soldiers, and after they leave him by himself after a funny misunderstanding, the champ decides to move on with the plan to take out Boo. He tries all kinds of tricks, poison, exploding him, and even attacking him with his bare hands. Nothing works. However, Mr. Satan noticed that Boo wasn't evil. Instead, he killed people because he didn't know any better. In a weird but heartwarming turn of events, Mr. Satan convinces Boo to stop killing, and the two, along with the puppy Boo found and named B, form a genuine friendship that at the time completely saved the world from destruction. Perhaps not in the way he planned, but the champ succeeded where the Sea Fighters failed. He has saved the world by himself. Number 3. During the fight with Kid Boo, at Vegeta's request, the team tries to rally all humans telepathically in order to get their energy and finally put an end to Boo with a spirit bomb. Vegeta tries his best, and Goku even joins in, but the humans do not trust the voices they hear in their heads. Hercule, visibly disappointed, jumps in and expresses his annoyance with the Earth's population. He reveals to them that he is the one fighting Majin Buu, and was doing so in secret, but now he needed their help to destroy the monster. Having heard the voice of their champion, all the people in the world raised their hands and offered all the energy they could to Goku's spirit bomb. Kid Buu, noticing the ball of energy, took Vegeta hostage to prevent Goku from launching the attack. After the intervention of Good Buu, the heroic Mr. Satan jumped back into action and rescues Vegeta, clearing the path for Goku's spirit bomb attack. And once again, the champ's actions directly contributed to the destruction of the main villain, saving the whole universe as a result. Mr. Satan is considered a cheat and a coward by most of the Sea Fighters and possibly most viewers of the show. However, he's a decent man when you pay attention to his actions. He loved his family a lot, as shown when he's interacting with his daughter and granddaughter. He made sure Gohan and Videl have their own house after they married, and he sort of adopted Boo and Bee as part of his family. During the Boo and Kid Buu sagas, he found himself in several life or death situations, but he continued to safeguard Bee the puppy through it all. When Good Boo defeated Kid Buu, Mr. Satan jumped in to fight Kid Buu on his own, being very aware that he had no chance to beat him. He also used his body as a shield to protect Good Buu from Vegeta after the fight with Kid Buu, demonstrating bravery and a genuine concern for his friend. Mr. Satan's signature attacks consist of the powerful Dynamite Kick, the mighty Megaton Punch, and my personal favorite, the 45. Hercule is a very honorable man, contrary to popular belief. Even though most of his wealth was attained thanks to him stealing the credit for the Sea Fighters' efforts, when he received the World Peace Prize of 200 million Seni, or was it 100? Anyways, that doesn't matter. He delivered it to Vegeta, who refused since he's rich, and later Goku, who takes it at the suggestion of Goten, since Chi-Chi would actually have enough money to send him to a good school, and Goku would have time to just go off and train with King Kai again. Well guys, that's it for this one. I hope I managed to convince you that Hercule, even though he's supposed to be a gag character, and don't get me wrong, he's got a few funny moments, but he ended up being one of the most important and complex characters in all Dragon Ball. I'm sure this won't be a surprise to anyone, but he is one of my favorite characters in the Dragon Ball universe. Let me know who's your favorite character on the show. And like and subscribe if you liked the video and you would like to watch some more. But for now, I'll see you in the next one. Noob out. Bye.